Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into how artificial intelligence is fundamentally shifting. We're going to compare the top 3 recent updates from both Claude and Gemini. And let me tell you, what we're seeing right now isn't just your standard software upgrade, it's a massive divergence in how these two tech giants are actually building the future of work and our daily lives.
This quote perfectly captures our focus today. It says, leading AI platforms are rapidly evolving beyond text generation into complete productivity ecosystems. We are way past the days of just talking to a simple chat box where you type a question and get a paragraph back. Instead, we're looking at robust, fully integrated workspaces. Both Anthropic's Claude and Google's Gemini are racing to build these ecosystems. But as you'll see, they're taking two very, very different paths to get there.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're covering AI's next big leap, Claude's collaborative workspace, Claude for Teachers, and Agent OS, how Gemini Flash gets faster, Gemini's real-world automation, and finally, who's winning the ecosystem war.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, AI's next big leap, from chatbots to workspaces.
Moving right into Section 2, Claude's collaborative workspace, artifacts, and team editing.
To really understand this leap, we have to look at how Anthropic is transforming Claude from a solitary tool into a true collaborative workspace. Think about it. Instead of losing your AI's responses in this endless, long scroll of chat history, you can now generate a persistent project. We're talking about a piece of code, a business document, or even an app. Then, through public artifact sharing, you simply share a secure link with your team. Boom. Multiple contributors can hop right in and use team editing to continuously iterate on that exact same artifact. You aren't just copying and pasting into a shared doc anymore. The AI environment literally is the collaborative workspace.
Now for Section 3, Claude for Teachers and Agent OS, scaling AI's reach.
Anthropic is also expanding aggressively into a couple of new arenas. Starting right in the classroom, they just launched Claude for Teachers. This is a tailored AI assistant that's completely free for at least a year for verified educators. And what makes this so powerful is that it's mapped directly to academic standards in all 50 states, thanks to the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative's Learning Commons Knowledge Graph. Teachers can even use agentic tools to analyze their class data or schedule repetitive tasks. Now, just to keep things objective here, privacy experts do note that school districts still need to carefully vet any third-party data sharing to ensure strict compliance with privacy laws like FERPA. But still, it's a massive step for education.
But okay, here is a leap in sheer scale that is honestly pretty staggering. I'm talking about Claude's upgraded managed agent platform, which has effectively become an agent operating system. Just look at this upgrade. They skyrocketed the agent skill limit per session from just 20 all the way up to 500. That is a massive multiplier.
To put that 500 skill limit into perspective, that is enough capacity to host an entire enterprise department's knowledge base in a single session. Imagine a financial customer service agent handling account openings, anti-money laundering checks, complaints, and legal compliance all at the exact same time. And to manage all of this efficiently, Anthropic added 5 adjustable reasoning intensity levels. That means you don't waste expensive computing power on the simple stuff. They've also totally eliminated cold start delays. You can now preload up to 50 initial events. Plus, they introduce thread-level visibility, so you can literally watch exactly how these subagents are thinking and reasoning in real time. It's kind of like having an X-ray into the AI's brain.
All right, let's move over to Google. Section 4, Gemini Flash gets faster, the engine behind the utility.
While Claude is out there building these deep, complex enterprise systems, Google is relentlessly optimizing for speed and price. With the launch of Gemini 3.6 Flash, Google aggressively slashed their prices. They brought the output cost down to just $7.50 per 1 million tokens. For developers who are building high-volume applications, that number is an absolute game changer.
And here's the crazy part. That price drop actually comes with a massive brain boost. On the Deep Suite coding benchmark for long-horizon agentic work, 3.6 Flash jumps from 37% up to 49%. Even better, Google reports that it uses 17% fewer output tokens to actually get the job done. So it's faster, it has more capable agentic planning, and it operates at a significantly lower cost. You really can't ask for much more than that.
Let's look at how that speed is applied. Section 5, Gemini's real-world automation integrating into daily life. That incredible underlying speed and efficiency is exactly what powers Gemini's push to bring practical task automation straight to your devices.
Gemini Intelligence has now expanded its task automation to over 40 applications. So Gemini isn't just answering your trivia questions anymore, it's actively navigating tools like Etsy for your shopping needs, or hopping into Expedia to manage your travel bookings directly. It's doing the legwork for you.
And this all builds into Gemini's third big update, native hardware integration through advanced screen reasoning. It can now parse complex images directly on your screen and use them as prompts. Google is also pushing this ubiquity straight to your wearables. If you have the new Galaxy Watch 9, you can instantly access this daily life assistance through a really seamless new wrist-raise trigger. You just lift your arm and Gemini's there. Your AI is literally always on hand.
Bringing it all together with Section 6, the ecosystem war, what it means for you.
After looking at the top updates from these two giants, what do these evolutionary paths actually mean for you, the end user? Well, we are witnessing a very clear divergence in philosophy here. You're going to want to leverage Claude if your focus is on deep, collaborative operating systems, multi-agent enterprise setups, or structured educational workflows. But on the flip side, if your goal is blazing fast, cost-effective automation that lives natively on your devices and interacts seamlessly with consumer apps, Gemini is optimizing heavily for that exact kind of daily utility.
As these tools rapidly evolve from simple text generators into complete digital environments that can write code, book your travel, and literally run entire departments, the ultimate question remains. Are you building a deep, methodical enterprise workspace with Claude, or are you living in the high-speed, mobile-integrated automation of Gemini? Which ecosystem is going to drive your workflow tomorrow? Definitely think about that as you organize your own digital workspace.